Give a quick demonstration of how to use the wallet balances explorer, which is a little trickier to use than some of the other explorers. The wallet balance explorer will show you the the balance of a given token in a bunch of wallets over time, so you could see whose amount of tokens is going up and down, and maybe where it is going, and so forth, so on and so forth. So if you want to do that, we're going to do it on Ethereum. So you just click there, and okay, so there's a couple of things that are a little tricky here. So the first thing is you need to pick a token. So you need to filter on this token address field. And we're going to do cell token, which is the Celsius network token. So I'm going to paste the address in here. And then the other tricky part is that if you were to do every token that ever received cell, I guess the name of the token, then you would have, you would be trying to chart like, tens of thousands or sometimes even hundreds of thousands of lines over time, which is going to make Looker unhappy, because it's just the limitation of the number. Well, there's two limitations. Number one, the hardware and software of your browser will be upset with you, and number two, it's hard to read a chart with 100,000 lines on it. So it's good to choose a way to. Well, it's almost necessary unless it's a very, very inactive token that only changed hands amongst a small group of people, to choose a way to limit which wallets you're looking at. Now, so obviously, if you just cared about one wallet, you could just filter on the address of that wallet. That would be very simple. But we're not going to do that because it's kind of boring. What's more interesting, perhaps, is to see the wallet balances of, for instance, the first, N people to ever receive this token, which you can do down here in this wallet token ranking section. There's a bunch of ways wallets can be ranked. They can be ranked by the were they the first, second, third person to get the token, or are they the wallet with the most tokens right now? Are they the wallet that's been sent the most tokens over time, or has sent outward the most tokens over time? Were they the wallet with the max balance ever, and the wallet with the most tokens ever, the most transactions ever created? So we're gonna go with the first, N wallet. So I'm going to filter this. I'm going to say we would like to see it's less than or equal to. Let me say we're going to look at the first 25 recipients. And then we are going to pivot on the actual this recipient number just with address. That's nice. I didn't know you could get the tooltip by hovering. That's great. You learn something new every day. And then we're going to pick the date. And then what we want to measure is the balance, which is actually, if you look here, this net amount running total. So the net amount is the, at that day, the net change in the wallet's balance. So the amount of tokens the wallet received minus the number of tokens that it sent. And then there's this net amount running total, which will compute like the sum total up to that point of, the tokens sent versus the tokens received. So, but as you can see, it's very important that you sort the table correctly. Because this is not, it's not why, you could theoretically sort the table many different ways and get different running totals. So if you want the wallet balance, you need to make sure you have sorted correctly. So we're going to first add this metric, and then we're going to make sure we have sorted this, sorted by date. And we want to sort ascending, actually, because we want it to go forward in time. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to hit run. And the amount of time you will have to wait for a wallet balance graph or table or whatever is directly proportional to, how active was this token. If it's a token that only 5 people ever held and they send it to each other, a couple hundred times, it'll be extremely fast. Celsius's cell token is definitely not an incredibly traded token, but by the standards of a lot of these tokens, it was quite active, albeit for a limited amount of time. All right, and here we go. So now we have our chart, and you can see the first person. Now, another quirk is that sometimes you will see that there are multiple people or multiple wallets with the same recipient number, and that is because it's a dense rankings, and so if these wallets receive the token in the same block, that means they receive the tokens at the same time, which means we can't really put them in order. So we just say that they're all, there's multiple second and third recipients. And Celsius, you can see, there's actually the third transfer. Quite a lot of people received their cell tokens in that block. So we are going to look at a chart. All right. So the first thing you will see is that this is, this wallet seems to have an incredible amount of cell tokens. So this is the wallet where the token started. And I don't think it's actually Nuke Goldstein, although he was seen, using it. But so we're probably going to want to hide that. All right, now this is unique to Celsius. There's this other bizarre wallet, which is, I've never seen this on any other token, but it's basically a sort of weird mint wallet. So we want to hide that. And here now finally we have something that is looks like we expect. So, these is someone who got a lot of tokens in the beginning. Over time, as they sent and received, you've got this wallet that just kind of like got 5 million cell tokens and held steady. You've got somebody who had their tokens 1.7 million and they dumped them, and so on and so forth. I think one of these, I don't think we quite got up to Alex Mashinsky's personal confirmed wallet, but you get the idea. I think that and as needed, you can, what is this guy? You can hide and show, etc. All right.